Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to the Smelting Tangle in Factorio, where everything is just as much a tangle as always. Yay. I've got a small story of shame for you this time around. The secret shame of Tabosh, I think, is probably a good way to put it. And the situation is this. I have taken a bit over an hour after my last episode, again just poking around in the guts of the factory and all that, trying to get things worked out. I've worked out the basic layout for transistors. No, it's not transistors, but basic component production. I'm going to be putting that down shortly. But I have also done something shameful with that hour as well, aside from actually going to upgrade various parts of the actual tangle. Like, I've been delving around in this entire area, getting conveyors upgraded to increase production of basic parts in this section. I wasn't planning to upgrade this bit, but I needed more stuff out of it as it is. So yeah, I've done that, but that is not the problem. The problem, my dear viewers, is this: the shame of Tabosh. This is, as you can see, a production plant set up using logistics bots as the means of resource supply and conveyance. Yep, I'm afraid I've gone off the deep end. That is the only way it can be put, isn't it? Well, this is me talking about. Of course I'm going off the deep end. I'm always going off the deep end in some way or other. Oh yeah, I was looking for the machine frame factory. Oh yeah, that's up here. Yeah, did I actually build a storage on this? No. Anyway, yeah, moving on. The shame of this is the thing that I've iterated from the very start of this particular recording series, this Let's Play, is while I plan to... Actually, let's put that together separately in just a moment. The basic factor is, I said I would not use logistics bots for construction purposes. I just did not want to do that. And yet, here it is. Logistics bots being used for construction purposes. Perhaps I should clarify my words. Perhaps I should clarify my... Third try? Perhaps I should clarify my stance on this. My stance is, I'm playing alone, so I'm going to use construction bots all over the place. They're going to build things. I'm going to prototype them. I'm going to get the blueprints, and then the bots can handle all the heavy lifting and construction. That really is how I've made so much progress so far, because the bots have built a great deal of my facility at this point, after I've worked out the layouts that I want them to use. Some of it's good, some of it's not, but yeah. Construction bots, A-okay, that's fine. Logistics bots, I didn't want to use them at all. In fact, the only reason I've got some up till this point is so that they could keep me supplied personally. They'll bring resources to me, so I don't have to run around the factory quite as much trying to find everything. So that's why I was doing that. What else do you need? Oh, I didn't set you up, did I? No, I didn't even set that up. Right. So yeah, they are doing all of that for me. This is again me doing the bulk of the work as far as building things and things like that. The logistics bots weren't going to be used for resourcing apart from that, so it would be conveyors like you can see at the top here. It's lovely, lovely conveyors covered in stuff going all over the factory. And I need, what board is it? I need this board. Okay. Need the basic parts. I need those, yep. And I need transistors. There we go. Okay, so that's all set up. So this is why this is the shame of Tabosh. This entire sector. It has been built expressly for the reason of ignoring that particular goal, that resolution. That defining characteristic of this entire base. This base is meant to be a tangle of conveyors, and this sector, it just uses the bots to gather and supply and just build. I apologise. Very much I apologise. But this is also what I've determined to be the best route forward. And that's really the only way to put it. This is the best route forward that I can think of. Where are those gears gone? Oh yeah, I put them in my hotbar. Now, let's explain why I've committed this foul heresy. This unforgivable act. Wow, I'm really getting into this, aren't I? Right, the reason I've done this is because I've come to realise that to do all the upgrades I'm wanting, the stuff I'm working on, I need more stuff. Like I need these storage tanks, I need more chests, I need well, lasers is just there for convenience at the moment. There will be another facility for that later. But pumps, boilers, power plants, chemical plants, oil refineries, whatever the hell these are, electrolyzers. All of these things are parts that I've used in the rest of my facility. And they are all used in this entire section around here, kind of thing. This the mess of chemical refining and stuff that I took so long to figure out in the first place. They are being used down there. And so I need them. I need a ready access to them in larger quantities as I start to upgrade the actual main facility. But because I'm going so slow about it, well, I figured it'll be much more expedient rather than tacking together a small facility, then moving on to tack together a large facility, using all the conveyors and things, because that would just take so much space and just add to the tangle and my considerable headache trying to force my way through Bob's mods. And believe me, it can be a real headache sometimes. So I could either add to all that and make it even worse, or I could just, you know, I could do this. I could cheat a little bit, make a super compact facility, which would handle all of this using logistics bots. So that gives me a good supply of logistics bots as this thing powers up and it gets more useful. And it'll give me small stockpiles of the parts that I need to affect the expansion of these areas of the factory once I get to it, instead of me having to go back and forth trying to build everything as I go. Which is, oh, that's oh yeah, by the way, attack ferocity has increased a fair bit. Just so you know. But with this facility in place down here, this will actually let me, you know, actually build stuff a bit better. Let's change this one. Let's change this one to actually getting requests to chests. Because I will be needing a supply of those anyway. Yeah. Actually, that's a thought. Let's change you to be a boiler production. Yeah, give me the boiler Mark 1 because that's all I'm doing. I'll pull up this factory here. Put it down, not there, there. This one will produce for me the requester chests. Yep. And since it requires the same ones, I don't need to set that up again. So that is a nice little bonus. Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, that is the general idea of what the hell's going on in this particular facility now. I don't want to delay things any longer than I have to trying to get this new section up. I've realised it's probably not the most entertaining thing to be watching as far as the series is going. Me puzzling back through all of the stuff which I have already done. So I'm trying to cut down on that ever so slightly. That's passive provider chest. I need more requester chests. Yep. So that's the purpose of this entire thing. This is my shame. The Shame of Tabosh. Such a grand title. And it's probably going to be the title of the video. All I've done for the last 10 minutes is just talk about it, so you know. It's got to be a big thing, right? Something worth watching, right? Maybe not. It was entertaining to go on about it though, so there is that. Anyway, let's move on. I've been updating my blueprints as I mentioned, so let's go ahead and cycle through to find the one that I want. That's electronic circuits. Yeah, nope. Here we go, basic component link. So as I said, I've worked out how I want to do this factory going forward in terms of, well actually I haven't mentioned that. I've worked out the pattern for basic component production, but I've also worked out how I want to try and do this in the future. So I've essentially made this particular basic circuit board facility a little bit redundant, but it's still a really good facility, so it's still going to be used a lot. That was not wasted time at all. Nope, nope, definitely not. Anyway, what I've worked out is I want to try and do a slice kind of approach as I upgrade my facility. I've been doing that more or less with things like the refineries and things like that as we go. So what I've come up with is this. I've got a linking blueprint which will lay out all of the conveyors required to access a certain slice of factory. So yeah, as you can see, if I lay them side by side, they all fit together, and that will allow it to just keep on. And then I've built this slice in such a way that it can produce the required parts from the basic materials, and I can extend it as much as I require to increase the production, provided there's enough space for the slice to expand into. And that, I think, is the best way to go about this right now. I require some stone bricks. Stone bricks. Give me the stone bricks. Stone bricks. Thank you. Logistics bots. I know you're all tied up, but I could use some more. Something else I should note is I have actually provided the ability to build filter inserters to this factory as part of the mess down in my eastern side. So I can do that. And then using this, I've set them up with this particular linking slice so that I can see what resource I want to come in on which belt. So each belt, it's all labeled. I can tell what I want it to be. And then I can tell, for example, this one is the output for the components. This one takes in carbon. This one takes in copper plates. This one takes in tin plates. And then when I'm ready for it to start up, I just have to hook all that up without having to pause and figure out what exactly goes where. And then just swap the inserters out for a bunch of conveyors, and it's good to go. So yep, that is that particular set there. Let's get down some slicers. And since I'm going to need a bunch of these, it's going to be a whole load of slicers. But there we go. Now, when I put the second slice down, you can see what I meant about building this so that it will actually try and... Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, slight problem. This slice is incomplete. I know I always mess up somewhere, but what's happened here is I haven't actually got unloading inserters for the tinned copper wire, so this thing won't actually quite work just yet. There's always something that creeps through, isn't there? But yeah, as you can see, it's built so that the inputs will roll along wherever it's needed. The processing will cycle around where it's needed, and everything will just go where it's needed to keep this number of factories running. I built this off the minimum ratio of production facilities to keep the thing building what it's building. So that's why there's a that's why there's a cross piece coming down and there's a gap. But that is exactly what it requires, since it needs three factories building copper wire, 2 building tinned copper wire, and that will keep supplied 8 building the basic components. And yeah, that's the ratio I worked out. But before I can put down another one, I need to actually put down the missing parts. I messed up the power supply slightly as well. Good to know. 3 every 0.5, so that requires a 2. That requires it like that. Yep. Actually, let's just build it at 1. Yeah, and then just do it like that. That should do. Since 0.5 is the cycle time of a normal inserter, so that should be okay. Cross my fingers. Now, let's get that particular blueprint and wipe it. Basic component slice. Yep. Grab that. That was it? Yep, that was it. Okay. Basic component slice. Okay, that should be accurate now. Yep, that looks okay, so I'll just put that down here. And then I'll put it down here as well to just get a third set in place. Excellent. That should be fine. And that over there will hook it into the power source as well, so that's even better. Now, there is one more problem which this particular facility has. And that is the fact that... no, wait, is it two more problems? Yes, it is two more problems. While I have sorted this particular bit out, I have not actually supplied it with carbon and tin. I don't think I have the smelting facilities for those set up in the new area. What do I need to make carbon? Carbon... coal and water. Oh, it's one of those complex ones. Tin, not complex, I can do that pretty darn easy. Tin plate, yep, just needs tin ore, that's fine. I've also set up the start of some more smelting sections in here, as you can see. But this is just this is where I wanted to be, but the robot factory is actually in the way a little bit. So there is that. Where's my tin mining? Oh yes, down there, and it was running out. Missing 2 objects. Hello trains, goodbye trains. Enjoying yourselves? Good. I'm going to rework these trains pretty soon actually. Just not right now. Now then, tin mining. I believe tin mining is all the way down here. Yeah. Yep, tin mining should be all the way down here. It is. Still going okay, actually. Yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah, I forgot I built... Hang on a sec. Idiot. Tin is already set up for production. Because, of course, I needed it for the solder. So, yes, that is actually not a concern. I'm sorry. That's part of the problem with the Tangle. I lose track sometimes of what's gone where. So the tin, that's fine. Yep, no problems there. And this one is gathering... What are you gathering, actually? I've forgotten. You are making lead plate. Okay, right. To make carbon, I think I require a design that I've not actually got available. Which is one of these. A chemical furnace. I've not made any blueprints concerning chemical furnaces, actually. Of course, the big problem with a chemical furnace is it requires water. So it's not quite a straight swap in, swap out compared to the rest of it. I mean, all of these you can just supply with the materials and off it goes, but chemical furnace requires actual water. So, did I actually build a facility to do that? I think I did. Not entirely sure. Oh, those are all the bots just coming back. Let's actually check this and see how it's doing with its logistics bots, because more logistics bots means that this area will actually start working better. Not very well, but off they go. It's doing okay with those. It's not doing okay with these. And that's because it burns through stuff quite quickly. Okay, okay, I'll just supply you with some more of my personal stocks, you greedy thing. It's also fairly slow, but that's because this is a single facility building each part, so you know. Drop them there. Yeah, the supply of brains is definitely the stopping factor. So I'll upgrade that facility and get it building a bit faster. There was something. Yep, that was it. Right. I'll just let the construction bots grab that. Here they come. I'm sorry, I got distracted here, just fiddling around with the shameful part of the factory a little bit, but that should help it run a little bit better. I mean, total of logistic bots in my actual base is something like 20 or so, so I've easily doubled it just there. It's a shame they're Mark 1 bots, they are pretty slow, but you know. Can't be helped. Really can't be helped. Actually, I've now got carbon production going on down here, I believe it is. No, that's not carbon, is it? Yeah, that's carbon. That is carbon. It's coming from this little facility over here, which is just, yeah. I need an updated version of that. Now, I think I set something producing down here. Yes, I did. Excellent. Okay. So, I thought I'd set it up, but whoops. You didn't see that. Or that. You didn't see that at all. You didn't see that I'd actually left these things building on infinite. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm gonna run away now before you guys realise exactly what you were looking at there, because that is also the elapsed time, so that is the end of the video. So this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're not too disgruntled with the things I have done, the things you have seen, and the shameful secret of the Tabosh Tangle. I'm sorry. I do like to go into a bit of hyperbole sometimes. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you some other time.